comes on, which is right now. Princeton is watching Monday Night Raw from this, like, what, tonight? Um,
Today,
it is today. And then, yeah, I'm here in the same usual place. Welcome, everybody. It's the Smark and Mark Show, episode number 12, I want to say. I'm starting to forget these numbered episodes, where we're at. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been like a couple weeks, Um, like a lot of things have been happening. Work has been happening. Us being tired. The usual, like what we've been up to is like work is killing both of us, and we haven't had a good proper time to be able to record when we're able to. So, but yeah, we're here now. Princeton's watching Raw, as I was saying earlier. Princeton, how you doing tonight?
man, I'm doing okay tonight. A
Doing
little
okay?
sleepy.
A
I'm
little
on, I'm,
sleepy?
I'm making tonight,
Yeah.
man. Sir.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Same here too. A little tired. Getting ready for next week. Yeah, I guess just to let you guys know, we won't be recording an episode next week because I will be. Let's see. I will be basically driving upstate to Washington to help uh, like my wife's best friends move up to Washington State. So that's gonna be basically a road trip. Be gone from like I think I want either we're gonna drive. We're probably gonna drive like Tuesday till I don't know how many. I don't know how many days it's gonna take, but we're gonna be gone for the rest of the week, and then I should be back to work back home Monday, flying back. So that's what's going on. So yeah, just to let you guys know ahead of time. No Smart and Mark show next week, but we'll be keeping tabs on the things that are going on because a lot of like breaking news, like type stuff has been happening over at WWE, and just WWE has been like a little bit of a hot spot right now because Royal Rumble just happened. Um, I'm in the middle of watching Royal Rumble. Princeton has watched the Royal Rumble match. Uh, from okay, so like from what you have watched so far, what do you think of Royal Rumble at the moment? Where you at
Man,
watching that?
Roy Rumble was off the hook. Roy
Yeah,
Rumble was good. I have to give them their credit. They did a real good job.
yeah,
Real,
yeah, for sure, for sure.
real good job.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I can't watch it like, as on the day of, and when the time where it's actually airing. So, I've been watching this Facebook page that me and Princeton follow. They do like posts on wrestling and like the news and stuff. So I was watching during the night of Royal Rumble, like the blow up of the posts, like what's going on, the results of like each of the matches, and like what's going on in the Royal Rumble. Because I personally wanted to see who are those surprise entrants
Right,
that we're gonna
right.
come in. So, but we'll delve into that like a little bit later. But first, so what this episode is going to entail is nothing really much on the news front, because I guess everybody's responding to what's been going on lately. But what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be delving into the last three pay-per-views that's happened from with New Japan, starting with Wrestle Kingdom 10, and then like the day after Wrestle Kingdom 10, they had their New Year's Dash, basically like their wrestling event, just to start everything up for the rest of this year. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Royal Rumble at the end of it. So yeah, so without further ado, we're going to get started. So uh, like I said before, like maybe like how many episodes ago? Like maybe 4 or 5, or maybe 3 episodes ago. Like me and Princeton are gonna excuse me, me and Princeton are gonna delve into like these pay-per-views and kind of break down matches, maybe like highlight some things, within the card, and maybe something that we like, or we're gonna just delve into like what made us like this particular match type of thing. So with Wrestle Kingdom 10 was the first pay-per-view that we watched for its entirety. Let's see, what match did it start out with? Well, overall, Princeton, what was your opinion on Wrestle Kingdom? Wrestle Kingdom 10. Like, was this the your first Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view that you ever watched for New Japan?
Cheer for me to watch. This is my second, but man, look, man, I could watch it. I could watch it every day, but it's still I
Yeah,
get upset.
yeah, for sure, dude, for sure. Oh man. Personally for me, because this is my second Wrestle Kingdom, I enjoyed it a lot. You know, something that I was looking forward to after I watched the first or Wrestle Kingdom 9 last year. For me personally, I enjoyed Wrestle Kingdom 9 a little bit more, only because um, the card, the entire card. I enjoyed Wrestle Kingdom 9's card because of like certain matches, but then the use of like the outside roster, like not only New Japan wrestlers, but like the outside stuff, the outside wrestlers that they use. Like I think who they use from 9. I think they used like people from NWA. That had matches in Wrestle Kingdom 9. I think they used Red Dragon last year because I guess they were the
Yeah,
light. They used the light. They were the
you
light
know,
heavyweight. They were Red Dragon was the light heavyweight tag team champions during
right.
last year. And then who else did they use? There was other wrestlers. There were more other promotion wrestlers than there were in Wrestle Kingdom 10 this time. I think this year they used Ring of Honor. I think they just used Ring of Honor people uh, for this past Wrestle Kingdom. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I like 9 more, especially because Nakamura versus Kota Ibushi. That was like my match of the night. Yeah, and then, yeah, you
That's
hear me and Princeton have been talking about that match and those two in particular, like in other previous episodes. But as I was saying about Wrestle Kingdom 10, so like yeah, Princeton like loved it. I did too. Let me see the highlights for me. In terms of the matches, let's see. I enjoyed the what was it the tornado tag? Was it a
yep.
tornado
I
or
was gonna
first?
say that. That
Yeah,
was the
or
first match. That
first
was the
match
first
was
match.
first match was the tag team light heavyweight tag team championship match.
They was raw. They was raw.
Yeah, so it was like Young Bucks. I believe it was Red Dragon. Let me see. Who else was there? Who else was there? Shoot. It's been a couple weeks and now I'm forgetting. Young Bucks, Red Dragon,
Yeah.
Roppongi Vice, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero, and then
Mm-hmm.
it was a there was a Japan team. I know there was a Japan team, but I'm forgetting. But yeah, that was the start of the match. Um, yeah, you just seeing like the craziness of light heavyweight tag team matches. They're going to see a lot of tag team moves. Young Bucks is going to super kick everybody, you know, because they're from, they're the Bullet Club. They're doing basically NWO stuff for life. Too sweet, all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed the tag team match a lot. I think who came out of that the winner? It was the Young Bucks, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, the Young Bucks was the winner of that tag team match. Let me see, and then what else was going on there?
Because the Bullet Club.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, a lot of Bullet Club members in their matches like just straight up attack before the bells start. So they had that plan going. Let me see, and then
Cody Hall. Cody Hall is a giant man. That boy.
Cody Hall Cody Hall is like a beast tall man. You know.
Yeah.
I,
He's that tall. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. A lot of the times, I would see like any of the young bucks or like any smaller wrestler you know um like riding on Cody Hall's shoulders because he's that tall. Just because that's what they do. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then let me see. I mean, was there any kind of like for you, Princeton, any kind of like highlight or just surprise from that light heavyweight tag team match from you? Uh, yeah.
Man, not really, but because a lot of action was so darn good,
Hmm.
I couldn't even think of one part.
So
I
yeah,
can't-
you were just in awe of like the match as a whole, and then like just all these different wrestlers doing tag team moves. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Because I was doing that too.
it was raw, man.
Yeah, and
They
go
give
ahead.
you what you pay for, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Better WrestleMania. I don't care what nobody say.
Hmm.
It's way better WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Um, let's see. So yeah, as you like get used to watching New Japan Pro Wrestling like light heavyweight tag team matches, you're gonna see a lot of either no matter what if it's like 1-on-1 or like 3-on-3 or like tornado tag team type thing. You're gonna see a lot of okay. So it wasn't. I remember now. It was Matt Sydal and then Ricochet. That was the fourth team.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so yeah, yeah, they were good. They were crazy. Um, but yeah, you can just see a lot of tag team moves when it comes to tag matches in New Japan. I think what was the next? I think the next match was the next match like the light heavyweight championship or actually I can look up the card.
I can. Matter of fact, if you look at that ring, the New Japan Pro Wrestling ring,
Yeah,
that mat looks hard than a mud.
I know. Oh juice,
That mat looks super hard. I'm like,
I know, man.
what's on that thing?
You know,
But it's so perfect. So they got, Japan. They keep this stuff perfected.
yeah.
So it looks, but it's really not.
And the thing I like about it, about like New Japan like wrestling, is you see on the outside, there's these people on the outside, like we're either like wearing like jumpsuits, like red and white jumpsuits. Those are like
Yeah.
those are like the new students, when getting into like the New Japan Pro Wrestling or just the New Japan wrestling school. So you're gonna see them a lot in all these pay-per-views and all these matches. I'm sorry, I'm still looking at trying to find um, the date, the result. Okay, results. Maybe it's results. You're gonna see a lot of them all the time in matches because I guess they try to like stay clear of the spots. Get people prepared or like where they're gonna be. But not and that and also like they're learning as well. Because a lot of them, a lot of those young lions, that's what they call them. Uh, yeah, that's what they're there to do. Is there to learn. But I also I don't know if you noticed, C.J. Parker was there from formerly of NXT. So like he went to New Japan. Oh, there it is. Here's the fight results. Uh, okay, okay, okay. I guess that's the pre-show, and then next up. Yeah, these are not in order then, if that's the case. Um, well, I guess we can just go through it this way.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, yeah, actually, I think it is in order. So yeah, so like I was saying, you can just see all these like young new people with red and white jumpsuits, like assisting the matches in a sense where like they're clearing areas, they're getting preparing for the next spot, stuff like that. But um, in other pay-per-views, they're gonna have their own. They're gonna have things called young line matches where they're gonna have like one young line against another or like tag team matches mixed with like the professionals, and they're all when you're in that young lion status, you only have black trunks, like nothing spectacular, nothing too showy. You have black trunks. That's all. Like they think of that as like your white belt in like martial arts.
Right.
Um, so they are very plain Jane type thing. Um, but I guess as you get popular, as you learn from your matches, as you get more experience, then you get to have like the more elaborate, Trunks, stuff like the Rainmaker or Hiroki Goto or stuff like that. That's when you'll get like the more flashy stuff and get more. I guess once you're more over with the Japan crowd or just with the crowd in general. Let's
Point
see.
blank, point blank, you gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As we were saying in the last episode, uh, let's see. Okay. So the next match was this was a first time ever match. This was for the never 6-man tag team championship. Let me see. It's uh half of the Bullet Club. Tama Tonga, the son of Haku. Yujiro Takahashi, a New Japan wrestler, and Bad Luck Fale, Bullet Club, versus Mark Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, and Toru Yano. So in this sense, you're seeing Ring of Honor wrestlers, the Briscoe brothers, uh, teaming up with this Toru Yano. And Toru Yano, personally, I think he's really funny because he
Yeah,
acts like he kind of acts like a coward, but he's like very tricky in that sense too, you know.
yeah,
He's always promoting stuff. Like he always has this DVD, and like
stuff. Yeah,
he always has those like funny faces, and like every time he starts a match, like he gets ready, and I guess he antagonizes the opponent, and then he runs back to the rope. He's like, hey, back off, back off, back off, you know, and he's yelling at the top of his lungs, which is funny because you can hear in the crowd like they're laughing with him, but yeah, yeah, Bullet Club, all business, trying to win some belts, stuff like that. But Princeton, are you there? Let me see, Princeton maybe. Oh, let's see. Uh, okay, wait till Princeton comes back. So as I was saying, yeah, this is the first ever match because like these belts have yet to be these belts were just basically revealed for this match. So like you know whoever won this match was gonna be the first ever 6-man tag team champions. So one end you have the Bullet Club, and then the other hand you have Ring of Honor, the Briscoe brothers and Toru Yano. Good match overall, and there he goes. Let me try to re-invite him. Okay. So you have these wrestlers. Bad luck falling. No, Bullet Club. Off the gate, just being aggressive as they can be, and then having some spots where the opposition team doing what they can. Overall, overall it was like a normal match. I wouldn't say like it was like super solid or anything. So Princeton, I was basically talking about the never open 6-man tag team match.
right. Watch this. I was watching you and listening to you at the same time. Like, hey man, you don't hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah. Actually, I didn't get to hear you because it was lagging out. What were you saying?
uh, hell, I forgot. Damn, shoot, I
Okay.
forgot. I was saying, so I can't remember what I was talking about. It's
Okay.
all good.
I was talking about like the whole this is a match, the 6-man tag team championship, never been this was debuted at Wrestle Kingdom 10. So neither of these teams ever had like this championship belt. So basically this is the first time for like the Bullet Club had to have like 6-man tag team or 3-person tag belt championship, and then Briscoe Brothers and Toriano um, you know never had it either. So whoever won this was going to be the first winners. Um,
All right.
yeah,
Them Briscoes is raw though. They
yeah,
always been raw.
yeah, yeah. They're very like in your face. I'm not. I don't have much experience watching the Briscoe brothers because I don't watch Ring of Honor all that much. But from what I see, yeah, they're very like in your face. I know. Was it Mark Briscoe? That's the former
Yeah.
former heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that was a solid match. I guess like a not in a sense like a filler, but it was a solid match. Now you saw some cool things, you know. But yeah, pretty solid.
Yep.
Let's see. Next match was okay. I guess this is for the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion Jay Lethal versus Michael Elgin.
Elgin.
Um,
Yeah. Elgin. I thought Elgin was gonna beat him,
you
but
thought
but they're not gonna take that belt from Jay Lethal. They're not.
why is that? Like, are they're just straight up just pushing Jay Lethal?
Yeah, they push Jay Lethal because Jay Lethal has worked so hard in that business
Uh
for years, and he was getting screwed over a lot, and so he has to respect, man. So they gonna let that dude stay champion for a good while.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and they mentioned it too that, but at some point he held the TV and the world heavyweight champion at the same time, right?
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
They try to
Well,
make Seth do the same thing. Did you catch that?
it lagged out. So you go ahead and say it again.
I said they try to make Seth Rollins do the same thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
The U.S. heavyweight and the world
and world
heavyweight.
heavyweight. Right. Okay,
Nah,
okay,
horrible.
okay. So in because you watch Ring of Honor more than I do, does the world heavyweight champion, the Ring of Honor heavyweight championship belt, does that get like transferred, like rotated a lot, like with other wrestlers before Jay Lethal, or just stays with one person?
Right now, it just stays with one person.
How about before Jay Lethal or like whoever was Ring of Honor champion?
I can't remember who was the champion before Jay Lethal.
Okay.
I can't remember who the champion was, but I thought Elgin was gonna win it.
Yeah.
But
And I guess he's been doing some matches in New Japan before this, before Wrestle Kingdom. So like he was pretty over, in the Japan crown, which is pretty cool. Dude, he has a lot of he's pretty strong too. Like some of the moves that he was doing, like it was from my experience, it seemed like Cesaro, like like say like doing the second turnbuckle suplex from from the ground type of thing. Um,
right,
but yeah, Michael Elgin was pretty strong, and then when I still with Jay Lethal, I was still like I don't know why that's his finisher, like lethal injection is his finisher. What?
right. The bounce of the rope into a KO. Yeah,
Yeah, the handspring to RKO. I was like, man, that seemed like it's too much because, like, sh- sure, I guess everybody's been doing like like their own version of RKO or like
yeah.
a diamond cutter, but like
Takes too long.
it takes too long just to get it set. Like I think which one was it? Was it? Oh, that might have been New Year's Dash where um Jay Lethal did a lethal injection off of CJ Parker from the second turnbuckle, and then he did it again just to do it again, just to top it off or finish it. But yeah, I still had that opinion. Like that lethal injection is too much. There's too much going on there. But yeah,
That's true.
uh, yeah.
I agree.
So yeah,
I agree.
you were saying that you thought that Elgin was gonna win this match.
Yeah, I thought it was, but oh well.
Yeah. Oh man, he was. Oh, because the first thing of Ring of Honor that I saw, it was a inter promotion. I think it was like Global Wars or something. And Michael Elgin was facing somebody. I already forgot. Was facing somebody for the world heavyweight, or like our Ring of Honor heavyweight championship. And then Jay Lethal was still just the TV champion. But I
Right.
forgot I was forgetting who that previous heavyweight champion was. But anyways, next match was for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Omega versus Kushida. Um, this
Hmm.
this match was
As well.
as a singles match. This was like this set the standard for the singles matches that was coming forward. So like Kenny Omega, being Kenny Omega, being in it's eccentric type of thing, and just doing what he does, really solid, And then and Kushida, I believe Kushida was trained by Tajiri. I want to say,
Right. Yes, he
yeah,
was.
yeah. So
And
like,
he usually got it too.
yeah. Oh,
No, 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 no. It's uh, yeah, and Ultimo Dragon.
and Ultimo Dragon. Oh, dude, that's a awesome combination there. Um,
Yeah,
the funny thing was, I like what stood out was when Kushida came in, because the Kushida has this gimmick of like the time splitters, like Back to the Future type thing. So when he came in, there
the
was
old
somebody, yeah, somebody with him, playing as Doc Brown, and that was the Funky Weapon. Forgot his name, but yeah, dude that like the Asian Eddie Guerrero using hip attacks type thing. But uh, yeah, I just thought that was really funny. But yeah, solid match all overall. Again, set the standard uh, for the singles matches out there. But like Princeton, like with this match, were you thinking or were you expecting anything? Were you surprised about anything that happened in this match? Or like like what do you think about this match?
man, it was off the hook, man. It was awesome, man.
Yeah,
They give if you pay for it, man, you get your money's worth.
yeah, for sure. Okay.
I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back. I gotta get something real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead. So yeah, I'll keep going. That was an awesome match. I really loved it. Really implanting seeds on where Kenny Omega is gonna be like happening with Kenny Omega. Um, as we talk about New Year's Dash, and then as we talk about like what's gonna be moving forward now that basically like half of the Bullet Club is gone from New Japan and is in WWE or is in transition to WWE. But speaking of which, um, the next match was for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship with one tag team said the Bullet Club, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson, the Machine Gun, versus uh, Tomaki Honma and Togi Makabe. Um, this match, this match I enjoyed it. It was like that heavyweight, uh, very smash mouth, especially with these two teams. Um, Especially with Honma and Makabe, they're very much like in your face, take a hit, and see if you can hurt me better type wrestlers. Where Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're of course they're Bullet Club, but like they're more like sure I can take a hit, but I'm gonna trick you into doing this type of thing, or you know be kind of like sneaky in a sense. So let's see. So yeah, that match was pretty good. And then let's see. Yeah, and then like out of the two teams, yeah, I do like the Bullet Club, but I enjoy watching Tamaki Honma every time he's up there on stage, or when he's in a match, because his whole thing is headbutts. Trying to land those headbutts, and once he gets into like he gets into the motion, like yeah, I'm gonna try to land like this running diving headbutt or something, or like flying headbutt from the top rope type of thing. uh Most of the time he misses, but like I want to say like 99%, 99% or 99% of the time he misses those flying headbutts, but when he actually gets one, it is super over with the crowd. It's really awesome. But yeah, Makabe. Uh, Makabe, I know from Tomo Ishii's matches. I want to say Tomohiro Ishii's matches. because they went back and forth with the never open weight championship title. Let me see. Okay, this is still gone. But yeah, again, solid match. Enjoyed it. Smash mouth trickiness going. But yeah, we can move on to the next match. Hiroki Goto versus Naito. With this match, it was nothing. There was no title on the line. It was just them two like settling a grudge type thing. What was surprising to me because I took a little bit of a break from watching New Japan Pro Wrestling was seeing Tetsuya Naito as a heel. Because the last time I saw him, he was like babyface. I think he had the dinosaur jacket, and he had this dinosaur gimmick going. But I guess even though he was being babyface, like people were booing him. I guess like he acted too fake or what. But he changed his gimmick. I'm forgetting what the name of the team is, like Los something. He teams with Death, a guy named Death, and Bushi, which I'm not familiar with. But yeah, like basically he turns his back on the New Japan crowd, and so like I guess he's been having this. Oh, I guess because Naito interviewed on a match or two with Goto, and he was masked. And then once Goto revealed who it was Naito. So like this is where all the culmination of this match was. Excuse me. But yeah, enjoyed the match. I like Hiroki Goto's like again smash mouth style. Um, he has that build of where he's doing like strong style. The basis of like Japan wrestling is strong style kicks, smashing forearm elbow strikes, brain busters, suplexes. Let's see, firemen's carry back neck breakers, stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, really, it was a solid match. I seen these two go at it not only as like tag team against each other, but like just on singles matches, maybe like in tournament stuff like that. But it was a solid match overall. So Princeton, I was talking about the Hiroki Goto versus Tetsuya Naito match.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just saying like yeah, I enjoy Goto's style, like his strong style, with the kicks and clotheslines, brainbusters. Oh, I got a guest here. Yes, Zeus. Okay, you don't look that. That's the microphone. Okay. Okay. Go over there. Go back.
Hey, hey, doggy.
Where's the doggy?
Yep. I had to get some sweet, man. I was nodding off, man. I've been
Oh
up
no,
with that.
I got it, dude. You're on camera, so I saw it all.
Your godson, boy, he don't like to sleep at night for some reason
I see.
that much.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a solid match. But let's move on to like personally my favorite match of the night. For the never open weight championship belt, Tomohiro Ishii, Stone Pitbull versus Katsuyori Shibata. Just they,
They give a fight, boy. They give a match.
dude. Like there was like a little compilation of I guess leading up to this match, and all I saw was them hitting each other and then not being phased at all. Like they just took hits, like forearms to the neck or face, and then like, all right, do better, So I was like, man, this is sick. So when this match happened, I'm still watching the match. I was watching it before I even got to watch Royal Rumble. I was still watching the match because I wanted to see it again. And so like it starts off, they run into each other and they're just like basically slap boxing each other. They're just slapping each other all over like the face and the body, stuff like that. And then yeah, a little bit of a reprieve, and then they do some moves. I think like at some point Ishii is on the ground and like Shibata is like kicking him or like push kicking his face like as like a taunt in a sense.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it was some stuff. I was like, God, no.
Yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
that. I know that hurt.
Yeah. And so like maybe by like the third kick or third kick, Shibata like did like a stomp, and like Ishii got mad. He slapped the ground. He's like, all right, here we go. So I think what do they do? Um,
They was doing the knees, the legs to the back. They
yeah,
want to do sit down, and then they'll kick him back. Other do a sit down. I'm like, man, this
yeah.
dude is.
Yeah, man. Like, Ishii kicked Shibata in the back, and like he scratched his back, like, oh, okay. And then Ishii's like, okay, do better. So he sits on the ground, and then Shibata did a kick, it stuns him a little bit more, and then he shakes it off, and then they go back and forth, like, can you like I try to outdo me? That the whole thing was like try to outdo me, try to like I want you to try to hurt me, you know. Um,
And they was just taking it like they was champions. I was like, God,
yeah,
oh,
I don't think you can't name any other like WWE or just American wrestler in that match
no,
and be able to take it like they did, you know.
no.
Nah, no, like nobody was able to take like that kind of punishment. They were hitting each other. They were
Yeah,
literally hitting each other. Sure, they have spots where like say uh the forearm strikes that they do, like the back and forth forearm strikes. Sure, it's like stage wise or like showy wise, it's kind of supposed to be showing like they're hitting each other in the face, but like it's a spot where like in the neck, like that's what they're hitting, where it's like they can take it, but and it's not really phasing him as much, but they're hitting each other. It's,
they're hitting each other. They're literally hitting each other, dude.
yeah,
For everybody, I'm like, these dudes is crazy, and they got control.
yeah, for
Killers,
sure, for sure, dude.
had to have hella practice.
Yeah,
That has control.
yeah, that's like a control, discipline, conditioning, just be able to take the hits. Dude, it was off the hook. Like literally, that was my favorite match of the night. That was my match of the night, for me. Uh, and it's cool that with like say with Shibata or like with Ishii, he has a moniker. He's called Stone Pitbull. With Shibata, he looks like a young lion. Like he only has black trunks, and that's it. He doesn't. He looks like a young lion. Like but he's known as the wrestler, and that's it. He just wants to get in, hit you really hard, maybe do some holds, but hit you really hard is mainly his thing. But yeah,
Right.
that was that match. And then on to I want to say was Princeton's favorite match is Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. This is
Oh
probably
yeah.
my well for me my either second or third favorite match because it kind of battles with the main event. But yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. I think never had a match before, like a singles match against each other. They probably had tag team matches against each other, but like yeah, this was labeled as like they never face each other at all. But like Princeton, like with this matchup before they even started, like what were you expecting from this matchup? Like what were your expectations? Like where were you at thinking with this match?
We're talking about AJ Styles
Nakamura.
and man, dude, I was just like, I was looking at it, I'm like, these dudes gonna put on a show, and they did, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just felt I had goosebumps when Nakamura came out. I was like, man, these dudes want to fight each other. I
right,
mean,
right, right.
this is a dream match, and it finally came to pass.
Yeah.
But that dude's knee to that back of that head. I said, oh,
What do they call it? Bombardier or something like that?
something like that. And then he did a
Yeah.
knee to the face. He finished him
Yeah,
off.
his actual finisher. Yeah.
We didn't remember. He got a massive axe kick, man.
He
Man,
does. He does. Yeah.
he's not a kick, man. It's just they call it King of Strong Style. The boy is pretty raw.
Yeah, yeah. He's influenced by like Michael Jackson and like stuff like that, and you're kicking as hard like that. It's just pretty crazy, and he looks pretty. I mean, I know these wrestlers are not skinny, but like when you're watching them on TV, they look skinny, but I know
Yeah,
they're not. You but yeah, like that. Yeah, that was a solid match. Like more, like yeah, it battles between like second and third for me, for like the match of the night. But yeah, I really like that match. I like the little intermission where I guess AJ doing like the handgun pose, firing the
yeah,
bullet, and then Nakamura catches the bullet and eats it, and I guess spits it out or something like that. But yeah, like showmanship like that, it's pretty, it's pretty awesome.
yeah. It was.
Yeah, and then the final match of Wrestle Kingdom, you have Rainmaker Kazuchi. I keep forgetting how to, or I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. Kazu Kazuchika Okada. I just say Okada or Rainmaker versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Um, this I've seen these guys go get against each other a lot, but this match, I don't know, man. This match has like had some funk into it, dude. Like these guys were as surprising as like they were like facing each other as like main people of the company. Like they were going at it. Like it was surprisingly like like, oh wow, like these guys can go, like, because Tanahashi, for me, sure, he's like the John Cena like person in the company, uh, but he was throwing down, and Okada being solid as he always is, Rainmaker, I guess it
Mm-hmm.
just helped that. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed that match. Like again, don't know, I don't know if like I want to say that's my number two even over like Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Oh, it's still a battle. Like I go back and forth with it, but yeah, solid match. Oh, like solid match, really.
Oh yeah. They
Yeah,
get they get 100%, man,
yeah,
in those fights. Yep.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, and then it kind of leads off to New Year's Dash. Like the next day, they go to Korakuen Hall and do more matches. Like yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. So
Like
like
this dude's getting tired, man.
I know. So like with New Year's Dash, let me see.
Yeah,
Wrote
the cheeseburger fight.
oh cheeseburger. Dude, cheeseburger was really that was like really over, in
Yeah,
Dash. I was surprised.
that
This
that old dude that was on his team was whooping his head, beating him up.
yeah, yeah. they were they were beating him up. That's funny. Let me see. I was at Corkin Hall. 130. No.
Cheeseburger them lost, but that old dude that was on their team, he was
Yeah.
raw.
Yeah, dude. Oh, jeez. I was laughing. I was laughing every time.
Uh,
Yeah, I was laughing every time. Cheeseburger was in the ring, and then like they just had to deal with, they had to deal with him. Uh,
yeah.
oh, there it is. New Year's Dash. Let me see. Um, just a layer. Okay, no. This was a little bit out of order, or maybe they're just highlighting the main matches. No, wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like, yeah, the first match had like it was a 8-man tag team match, and yeah, Cheeseburger was one of them, and then like yeah, they had
Right.
was Liger in that match, or and Yuji Nagata
Yeah, just the leg was in there.
wasn't
He,
there.
he was there.
Oh, he was there. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm reading the right one. But yeah, like yeah, Funky Weapon was there, and all the other people, all the other New Japan people were there, doing a match, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. See yeah, again, Cheeseburger was getting his ass kicked everywhere. He couldn't catch a break.
I
Let's
was
see.
shut up that move they do. It's like with the side of their leg to their ass. It's
Oh, the
like
hip attack.
stepping. Yeah. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I think that old man was the creator of that. That's why I guess like that's why Funky Weapon and that old guy were doing it a lot, because I guess he was like the creator of that move. Uh,
doing the booty move. But,
yeah,
but in the face, I said, man, that might be old school. This should be wrestling video games when I saw that.
yeah, right, right. Oh man, yeah. And then the next match was Seidel Ricochet versus interesting. Ricochet and Seidel versus two young lions, Jay White and David Finlay, son of Fit Finlay.
Right.
Yeah, decent match. They did their spots. Learn. Young lions had to learn. What they had to learn. But yeah, solid match. Like nothing too out of the ordinary with the New Japan match.
Ricochet was a pretty good wrestler.
Ricochet, yeah, Prince Puma,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Next match, yeah, Ricochet is Prince Puma.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let me see. Let me see.
I didn't know that. It makes sense though.
Let's see. Yeah. Ricochet is Prince Puma.
Dang. Didn't even know that.
So he's doing work. He's not only in Lucha Underground, but he's doing New Japan stuff.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah, and funny enough, like there was a little interesting tweet that Ricochet was commenting of Triple H. Don't know if there's something going on there, but possibly, you know. Let's see. Yeah, and then next match: Juice Robinson, C.J. Parker versus Jay Lethal. Yeah, solid match. Little. It was interesting to see more of C.J. Parker, than what I'm used to seeing of him at NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jay Lethal being Jay Lethal, manager doing everything with that big ass book. House,
Right.
let's see. Yeah, then next up, let's see. Yeah, the entire Bullet Club. Kushida, Kojima, Tenzan, Honma, Makabe. Yeah, like these tag matches, basically you just have these tag matches just to put everyone in a match, which I appreciate, rather than like with WWE where you're having like a set card, and a lot of the other wrestlers that you don't see, they're just in the backstage or just they're not being called to do anything, Yeah. Let's see. And it's cool with New Japan because even like the headline main card guys like Tanahashi will do like 6-man or 8-man tag team matches, just to do them. Why not? Because again, you want to use the entire card. Let's see. Yeah, Mascara Dorada, Michael Elgin, and Tanahashi versus. Do you remember the name of this group? Bushi, King of Darkness, Evil, and Naito, like Los something.
No, not at all, man.
Yeah. So
I'm
like,
not.
yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm just not remembering the name of like this group, this heel group. But anyways, yeah. Another tag match was Yoshihashi and Nakamura versus Kenny Omega and AJ Styles. Again, solid match, but things develop here where Kenny Omega turns on AJ Styles, like, oh, why is this happening? Kenny Omega is like, I've been holding myself back for far too long. I'm not I'm not really a heavyweight, light heavyweight. I'm going up to the heavyweight, championship status or heavyweight stature. AJ Styles, you're done. We paid you a lot, but you're not the leader. I am, type thing. And then it turns into basically the entire Bullet Club turning on AJ Styles and beating him down and stuff like that.
So you'll make that WWE transition.
Yeah. Which I find weird because if like Carl Anderson and Dog Gallows are going, like they probably should have beaten beating them up too. But I guess they still have more dates that they need to fill before they go.
Right.
Let's see.
Finish up some contracts.
Yeah, right, right. Excuse me.
Are
Okay.
you good?
I mean, oh, and then next match, Bobby Fish, Red Dragon, with Shibata and Goto, former tag team partners in their own right, with versus Roppongi Vice and Ishii and Okada. A little bit of a setup here with Goto calling out Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. So you're gonna eventually see that maybe in the next pay per view or just later down the line, which is pretty cool. And then
Let
I
me.
think the last match was the Briscoe brothers and Yano versus Young Bucks and Bad Luck Fale. Pretty yeah, awesome match in its own right too. So yeah, that was basically New Year's Dash. So this finally leaves us to Royal Rumble. Again, Princeton was watching the Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my way to watching the Royal Rumble match, but I pretty much know what happened. Um, so like there were no other surprise entrants of the Royal Rumble. Oh, unless you count Sami Zayn.
Yes.
But you didn't need anybody else because AJ Styles revealed to be number 3, and I was texting Princeton. I was like, dude, because I was watching the post by post. I was like, dude, number 3 was pretty crazy. Like I can't believe like it's he's here. And then Princeton was like, who is it? Who's number 3? Let me know, dude. And so I texted him a picture, AJ Styles, and, him in the jacket, AJ gear, stuff like that.
Right.
And you said some words. You said some words to me.
I did some words.
You said some words to me. And you're like, I can't believe this. I gotta see this now.
Pretty much. So this is what I was saying.
So Princeton, because you're ahead of me now, because I haven't yet to watch the Rumble match. How did AJ Styles do in the Rumble match? Like I know he was in there for a little bit before he got out.
Good well, but he did very well.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens eliminated him.
Yeah. Did Kevin Owens like kind of call him out before he threw him out, like welcome to the WWE type thing?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Everybody needs to fight each other back in the independent circuit.
Right. For sure. Okay. As where you're at right now, like anybody like being highlighted in terms of like in the match.
No, not really.
No, like nobody really standing out. Okay.
No, not no. Matter of fact, I take that back. Strowman.
Strowman. Okay.
Man, he eliminated Big Show and Kane. I was like, well, damn.
Oh yeah. There's been like a little bit of news where Vince is really high on Strowman, so they may be trying to push Lesnar versus Strowman for WrestleMania, which I'm like, okay, but yeah, that's pretty cool though. That that's a way to get up, like get some traction going, is to eliminate the Big Show and Kane.
Right.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. I guess the notable thing was Sami Zayn immediately going after Kevin Owens. So maybe closing some threads there. And then and again, as you were saying, with Kevin Owens eliminating AJ Styles, maybe starting something there as well. A feud there. Did you watch the Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles match as you were watching Raw?
Yeah. For that match.
You think what'd you think of that match? Like you think AJ did pretty good?
AJ did great. AJ is slowing. He had to slow down because he's in WWE. So I did it sucks.
Okay, that's interesting because you're saying AJ had to slow down because it's WWE. from what I was seeing, it seemed like Chris Jericho, I guess, was feeling a little sluggish or looking a little sluggish because maybe he's getting up there in age.
Man, that dude got a gut. That's what his problem is.
Right.
Watch it, man. That dude got a gut.
He needs to get on that DDP yoga.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just take
and, he,
rappers and stuff.
and he does do it. Don't get me wrong. He does do the DDP yoga, but like, okay, he maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That might have been it. Like, I was watching the YouTube clip. I was like, yeah, looking a little slow, but it was more on Chris Jericho's side. But whatever.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah. So like AJ had to carry Chris Jericho a little bit.
Right. Okay. And they're doing this weird thing about kind of hinting the Styles Clash because he has yet to hit it, WWE.
Right.
So
He hasn't done it yet.
yeah, kind of like how Kenta or what is his name again? Because he's been out for a little while. Kenta,
Finn Balor.
no, not Finn Balor. Kenta, Coach. Oh, Hideo Itami, hitting GTS.
Right.
Yeah, so like they're doing that same thing of hinting hitting hinting their moves, but like they're not showing it. Did you hear who won the Rumble?
Yep. Triple
Okay.
H.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
No, it makes everything interesting now.
Yeah, that's true.
Very
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that'll do it because your eyes are just shut right.
Hey, let me tell you about on this thing today. Y'all forgive me for the night. I do have a 6-month-old baby, and I'm working
Yeah, yeah, that's
overtime.
true. Yeah,
Kill a brother, man.
yeah, we know, man. We know.
In the next 2 weeks, I'll be full of energy, man. I promise you.
Okay, no worries, dude. I'm glad. I'm thankful that you're still willing to do this show, even though you're really this tired. But yeah, let's call it here, because I still want to watch Royal Rumble. But yeah, we'll come back.
Good. It's good.
We'll come back like maybe in 2 weeks. Again, I'm gonna be away, like driving road trip upstate to help my wife's best friends move upstate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that does it about with me. Princeton, where can they find you if they want to reach you, try to get to you, ask you some questions, whatnot?
You can email me at princetonking@yahoo.com or princetonking30@gmail.com. Also, you can catch me on Twitter. I actually went on Twitter.
What?
It's at Preach King.
At Preach King.
Yeah, at Preach King.
Okay. All right.
You can reach me on Facebook too. Just type in my name, Princeton King. You can see the one that said from Stockton, California. That's me. That's how you find me.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. And as always, you can reach me. You can reach me at the usual places. Facebook, we have a Facebook page where I'm sharing the news. Twitter, same thing, sharing the news at Nerd in the Bay. Let's see, Nerd in the Bay YouTube channel where video game stuff, all the other videos. This podcast is going to be. Let me see, Twitch, where I live stream stuff, video games. So twitch.tv/Nerd in the Bay. We have an email, nerdinthebay@gmail.com. If you always want to send us questions, we'd be down to answer them. Live on air, live on the podcast. But yeah, as always, thank you very much, guys, for watching, hanging out with us, and just talking about wrestling. Princeton, I thank you for staying up with me.
No problem, man. No problem.
I will see you, Princeton, and all you guys in 2 weeks for episode 13 of the Smark and Mark show. But as always, you guys take care. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys.
See you guys then. Have a good day.